How many different stores have you worked at?
6. I've been at 6 different stores.
You're a pretty personable guy. What's the transition like? How do you usually connect with people when you go to the store and it's your first time?
For one, you probably have a conversation with the guy who ran it before you.
Hmm.
Is usually the easiest way to transition in. You want to talk to him, get an idea about the staff.
Do all managers do that though?
No,
It seems like
definitely
the
not.
best thing you should
I
do.
mean, it makes sense. Sometimes, they leave the company in bad taste or
Oh
whatever
yeah,
the
yeah,
case may
yeah.
be. You might not be able to get a hold of them, whatever. Different reasons, different stuff happens, sure, all the time. But luckily, every time I've taken a store over, I've gotten to speak to the guy before. I've managed 3 different stores at this point, uh, as my own stores. So the biggest thing I try to do is you talk to the guy who's leaving. You get an idea about how many people you have on staff, what their availabilities are like, who your best salespeople are. It's part of the conversation you want to have, and then you just want to get to know everybody yourself. At that point, you're like, okay, I know what this guy thinks. I want to get in here and get hands on, meet everybody. You try to schedule everybody, at least once throughout that first week, so you can meet them, and see how they work in this environment that you're gonna set up now, because everything's gonna be done your way. So you see about possible bad habits that you need to break, or possible good habits that you need to continue, stuff like that. You kind of got to see what you're working with. You also need to see if you need people right now, if you need to start hiring, or if you need to start getting rid of some people, whatever the case may be. But I mean, the biggest thing is to just go in with an open mind, um, and just look for however you can to make that next store
I
better.
think that part of being in management is you gotta like be flexible. I don't think you can go in there
For
with a
sure.
I'm gonna do it this way and this way only. I think you kind of gotta adapt to the situation. Do you agree?
Sure, yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, for us, I mean, like, especially with like COVID-19 and everything that's going on, we're constantly adjusting to what we have to do.
Hmm.
Now I think, like from a sales perspective, there's probably there's a way we like to do it
Oh yeah, of
that
course.
works for us. But as far as like everything that's constantly happening around you, absolutely, you have to constantly change what you're doing and be ready to take on new stuff. Stuff doesn't stop. I've noticed that, like when you're in charge of everything, especially whenever it's a business like that, there's always something. There's never nothing to do. There's always something that's happening next. So you have to be ready.